Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 12 series that I would like to read in 2026. I have filmed one of these every year for the last couple of years because it's always been a square on my bingo board from hell challenge for the year, and I just find it a really great way to read down some of the books in series that I've been planning on reading for a very long time. So we have 12 series this year. I've been a lot better at making sure that I don't have super long series that I'm trying to get through. The most books I have in a series for any one particular series in this list is 4 books, which is entirely doable. So what are the 12 series? Well, the first one is the Reckless Love series by Saxon James. This is one of the few Saxon James series that I haven't touched. I don't know all that much about it. It features a novella, which is Denial, Risky and Tempting. I got this special edition when I was at Rare, and since I knew I was going to be reading it in 2026, it made sense to put it on this TBR. We read anything that Saxon James puts out in this household. Next up on the list, as with last year, I'm keeping the Jacksonville Rays series by Emily Rath on here because Pucking Free should be out next year, I think. I think it's coming out next year, and I will read it. If it is not coming out next year, I will swap this out for something else. I have an idea in my head, but I'm keeping Jacksonville Rays on here because I love the Rays. Then we have a middle grade series, which I don't know if this is the last book in the series or if there'll be another one that comes out next year. It is the Dragonships series by Scott Reintgen. I have The Rise of Neptune to read. I really loved book 1 and I'm looking forward to reading book 2. Then we have the Kings of Hart series by Lucky Hart. I have 2 books left to read in this series, I believe. There is Cross the Line and Break the Rule. I read book 2 in the series because that was recommended to me by a good friend of mine, but I would like to read the books on either side of that one because I really enjoyed it. Then I have 2 JJ Mulder series and I haven't had a chance to finish them because I started reading a couple of books and then I had to go back and make sure I was reading everything in order because the 2 series overlap in terms of you can read a couple of books in series 1 and then you jump into the next series and then you read a whole bunch of those books and then you jump back to the first series, which you don't have to do, but I'm me, so that's how I'm doing it. The first series I need to finish is the Offsides series. I have From Coast to Coast left to read. And then there is the SCU Hockey series, which is the college hockey series that is linked to Offsides. And I have 4 books left in that series. So there is Save the Game, On the Edge, One Touch Pass, and The Last Buzzer. The Last Buzzer, I'm so excited to get to. I need to read this series. I do not be surprised if I read this entire thing in January because I'm desperate to get to The Last Buzzer. Then we have an N.R. Walker series. I started reading her Atrous series, which is the Rockstar romance. I read Code Red earlier this year. There is Code Blue and Code Word. Code Word has just recently come out and I would like to finish the series. I was listening to the audio for them because Nick J. Russo is the narrator for them and I love him as an audio narrator, so I will probably continue that as audio. Another series that I started this year that I only have 1 book left to read at the moment, I think there's only 1 book left in the series, is the Silver Rapid series by A. Knightley. I have Below the Hunter Moon left, which is the second full-length novel in the Silver Rapid series. I don't know if there's more books coming out in the series. If there are, I'm not going to complain, I'll just keep reading them. But at the moment, all I have left to read is this book. Then I have Kristen Ciccarelli. I can't remember if that's how you pronounce the last names. Duology, The Crimson Moth. So The Crimson Moth and The Rebel Witch. Did I buy this fantasy romance series in hardcover? Yes. Do I love fantasy romance? No. Why did I do this? Because I've heard such good things and I have such high hopes and I really hope that I love it. I would like to be the person who enjoys fantasy romance. I would like to be that person. I would like to enjoy these. Then we have Becca Jackson's Love the Play series. Now I have read book 1, which was totally ducked. I also have books 4 and 5 as physical copies. So book 4 is Totally Fanatic and book 5 is Totally Played. I got these from Rare. I wasn't able to get books 2 and 3 in the hardcover. She'd sold out by the time I decided I was going to go back and buy them. So book 2 is Totally Geeked and then the third book is Totally Opposed. I will probably read them on KU first and then purchase them so that I have the whole set like this because they're beautiful. Then we have SLC Sting series by Olivia Lynd. I read the first book earlier in the year. It featured a trans female protagonist and it was amazing. It was so good. The second book in that series is Fake the Shot and I would really like to read that. It's been sitting on my KU TBR for a while. And then the last series that I'm hoping to read is Second Chance Ranch by Annabeth Albert. I adore Annabeth Albert. I have read her for 10 years and I would like to read this next series. I always seem to be a series behind on everything that she releases now, so I'm trying to catch up. So the first book is Want You Back, the second book is Keep You Safe, and the third book is Need You Close. Annabeth Albert typically writes older protagonists. These are all queer romances, but she always tends to write older protagonists and she always has really great queer rep in her books. So I'm very hopeful about these series. And that, my friends, are all the series that I am hoping to conclude in 2026. I will undoubtedly start other series. I will undoubtedly finish other series, but these are the books that I'm planning on reading to tick off my bingo board from Hell Square. In the comments below, I'd love to know, have you read any of these series? Are you planning on reading any of them? Feel free to chat to me about them down below. Or if you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a book stack emoji. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.